fit there. Yeah, it fits.
It just needs just about that much to rest.
So we're looking at how much play there can be in indexing the camshaft. So on the GSC, this is a fixed thing, but now you can see how much room you really have. So this was control idle, I guess? It was a control.
I mean, it's the pickup for the intake.
Pick up the intake. So it's telling you where the camshaft is.
And so, you know, you could lock it in in a max position.
Right.
Or here. But just machine tolerance on, you know, the flat on it. And I can show what it looks like. I have problems trying to get this one. So it has a flat here.
Yeah. Yeah. So that goes on the bottom part. But there's a lot of play in there.
Yeah.
There's a good 60, I would say.
Yeah, but when we had problems back in the day, remember we put them off and then clock them one way?
And you can also put that on backwards. If you don't know which way that goes.
No, it only goes in one way.
But when I pack
First time using it, it's probably gonna be a little weird.
But after that, you're like, oh, this is super simple.
Like one is
right?
like 300.
That was it?
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's out.
All right, now watch me shoot.
1.5 is a modified seat ability of 10 clutches, 11 seat.
They have a 60, you know, I was shooting them at.
And you're supposed to keep them organized.
Yeah. Leave all
There's going to be
very
2 or
important.
3 that you'll see me rotate the cam to get off of the load because you can't get the tool right. One of the issues with the tooling with these aftermarket bolts is it's kind of difficult to engage. You see this hook? It's coming.
It's all, I have the ones in my
There.
only about
Oh, yeah, that's it. Sorry. I'm getting in his way.
There.
One things right now that have my black fibers, upgraded black fibers. They're on the way. Mine's all upgraded black fibers. I've got.
So the key thing is on the L's, you have to make, I can show you when I get the rock rock. There's a way that you can put it above and below, so it's very critical. You put them in the right spot.
Oh, it's not gonna be a fun.
Same as where a lot of people mess up is on these gates here. If they're not aligned right, there's a special tool to align the gates.
Yeah.
You get bearing wear, and the needle bearings can explode and go
in your motor. Yeah. Yeah. And it's also good to mention that you always want to number these because they actually mean something.
Well, you want to know something? Well, they're all going to be the same number.
Right.
All right. I don't know if you noticed the numbering on the
the
sides.
numbering on them, yeah.
But like I think it's what 3s and 4s are all for normal idle. There's a repair for these. If you wanted the car to idle lower, you would put a lower number in it, and then if you wanted to idle higher, they're called repair rockers or intermediate levers.
Yeah.
So that's how. Because remember, this car doesn't create engine vacuum. Like on the intake manifold, you can run it with no intake.
Have you been here?
Your idle and stuff is controlled with the central valves open and closing those valves.
Right. Right.
The one that broke today. That's my
Which is also the pain in the ass part of it if you want to move the intercooler. Or if you want, if we go up in spring pressure, these, or controlling this, is a problem. Because it's only by this gear. It's only, like this is everything.
Yeah. So throttle
This
body
is
is
everything.
for traction control base.
Yeah. And then this is like basically on everything. This is our most important part of the whole equation. And she's tiny.
That's why when they release these seats.
So one thing you should notice is Visconti Tooling sells these bolts. You know, the OEMs are torque yield, and they're a one-time use bolt. So what Visconti does is they sell a bolt, a replacement bolt. I don't think anybody else really sells one like this, so this is a really good purchase.
I'm sorry. This competitor's Camshaft, there's a lot of, they don't know if it's going to work with the factory throttle body and etc.
All my stuff so far is my own.
Yeah, but that makes
So
sense.
they were doing lockouts, like I think it was Papadakis at the time, was doing a lockout on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Papadakis also did DI removal.
Let me see if I got bumped. What was it on? 8929?
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get in here like this.
885.
Oh, nice.
I remember last night they were saying 893.
It's impressive how great that tool was.
You gotta be very careful with that tool.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that thing's under a lot of pressure.
Especially if these don't land correctly.
You think you're on it?
So this bolt here, is this the short bolt or the long bolt head?
Long bolt.
Because this is being pulled this way, basically. So if it doesn't have the long bolt, it's gonna break the cam cap. And you know, I put a video out on that before, how BMW changed that in 21.
You know, the weird part is it's supposedly all just a 2-port head that had that problem.
Yeah.
But we've been seeing it on a 6-port. Like I just did.
Well, no, it's up to 21.
I've had a 21. So you got to remember the 6-port was for Supra at least wasn't released until 21, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then the 20 was already 6-port for M240 or M340.
Yeah.
So there's still some 6-port heads floating around that have the wrong.
S58 as well.
Yeah.
S58. I have one that's an S58. It was a 20. It was an X3M.
Yep. Yeah, the X3M was bad about her.
Yeah.
He made his way out the coffin, but he's about to enter another one.
And look, the right side's lobes.
Yep, like gold, baby.
Alright, so for this one, I guess we're looking at the rockers or the intermediate levers, so we had to loosen the gate. So to get the gate back installed correctly, you got to take a special tool, and the whole goal is to get the right air gap in between here and here.
Yeah.
So you take this specialty tool. I've already got it set up and adjusted. I kind of bring it back, run it down. Right? So then you torque that down.
Take a moment to look at these cams, how freaking beautiful they are.
take them off. And it's always a good idea to recheck. Make sure things at 003.
Can I use your phone to flash your car?
3,000.
See how here is tight, and then you have that small gap. That's how you know they're positioned correctly. Same time, you want to look for this, that there's no binding, and they float.
Okay. Actually float.
Well, the springs that we have to reinstall are what load them against the cam.
Gotcha.
It's the holder for the spring. So sometimes you can install it, and the spring may sit here against the roller. You don't want that. You want to get it here.
Spring right there. Okay.
So give me 1 second, I'll get one installed. So the spring's going to click under, and then you'll feel it drop in. And the easiest way and then you want to go back and tap these down to see them. But if you look,
Oh, so you don't even have to put the bolt in right away.
what bolt? There's no bolt.
I thought there was bolts here.
No.
Oh,
So if you look down in here, you can see the foot. See where the spring.
Okay.
See how the spring rests against.
Yeah.
All right. So essentially, you just want to make sure the lever isn't resting against the roller here.
I get that right there, right? Yeah.
All right, we're at day 3 of, well, day 3 for me, of TX2K. It's Sunday afternoon, and we got one hit out of the A90 Supra that Matt Meadows that put the GSC valve-train or GSC cams in. He went a little bit faster, nothing crazy. He's got to turn it up though. So they had to add a whole bunch of fuel, and they just wanted to make sure that the car was good, so now they can turn it up on the next round.